So I have a bit of an update on my neighbor noise situation. So I told y'all about my downstairs neighbors and how for the most part, the noise from downstairs comes from a little girl. So earlier today, I'm working and I just hear the little girl. She's just going on, just whooping, just woo, woo. I was like, oh my God. Finally, I couldn't take it anymore and I go downstairs. So I talked to, the little girl's mother, her grandfather's there, the little girl is there. I was just like, look guys, I was like, I know that you're just living, but the noise, it carries up into my apartment. And the mother, she was just like, I'm sorry, like there's nothing we can do about it. These walls and floors have no insulation. I was like, yeah, I know. And, just trying to tell her, I'm not talking about just like the regular kind of like neighbor noise. And I didn't want to say it in front of the little girl, she's like right there and I didn't want to say it in front of her, but she's nosy and she doesn't want to leave her mom alone. So I was just like, she's down here going woo, woo, woo. And I'm just like, it's loud. And at first the mother was just like, well, she's doing her homework. That's her homework. And I was like, that's her homework? She's like, yeah, we're down here, she's like, I'm also working from home. We've got like the TV and stuff off, we're not like messing around. She's doing her homework. And I'm just like, well, if her going woo woo is her homework, I'm just like, even still, it's a little too loud. And she was just like, well, she's a child and she has to be able to express herself. And I said, yeah, you're absolutely right. And I do get that. I do understand that. But I was once a child and we were taught how to use our inside voice. I did say this. I was just like, inside voice is a thing. And I'm sure that she understands this concept. And it was a very civil discussion. We just talked about it. She was telling me, the mother was telling me about how, they tried their best to be respectful, keep the noise down. She was saying how the noise from like the rapper neighbor bothers them because they live below the both of us. They live below me and the rapper neighbor. And how, on the rapper side, she's just like, it's just constant noise. And it's mostly like at night. And I was like, yeah, I get that. I understand that. I totally, believe me, I feel you on that also. I've had to talk to them and deal with their noise as well. And one thing that I thought was interesting was that she said that she went to the office and asked them, I guess like what the quiet hours were, like, when when people can make noise or whatever. And I guess the office told her that anytime between like 10 p.m. and 7 a.m., like those should be like the quiet hours. And I was like, okay, I get that. But that doesn't mean from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. you can be as loud as you want. Live your life, do what you do. But that doesn't mean, for instance, that just because it's 3 in the afternoon, you can crank your stereo all the way up or make all the noise that you want. Like, you still have to adhere to like a social contract, like other people are at home. She kept saying, oh, the sun is still out. And I was like, just because the sun is out doesn't give you license to like run amok and be as loud as you fucking want. So whatever, we were talking and she was like, of course they're going to try their best, and rightfully, she was defending her daughter. She's just like, my daughter has to be able to express herself and, do her homework. And I was like, I'm with that. I'm right there 100%. But I guarantee that your daughter's homework is not to sing Girl on Fire at the top of her voice every day. Like, you're not going to convince me of that. We ended the conversation on a good note and with an understanding as to, how we, like at least some kind of like, let's try to figure this out. Here's something interesting though. I've always, whenever I talk to my neighbors, I'm just like, look, if I'm causing a ruckus, let me know. Don't hesitate. Don't be afraid. I'm not gonna, scream and curse you out or anything. I'm gonna try to figure out a way to work with you so that I don't fuck your shit up. So as we were talking, her father said something to the effect, like he said it in Spanish. She's like, oh yeah. She's just like, do you know who like runs their dryer? So I'm thinking like washing machine dryer. She's like, do you know who runs their dryer late at night? And I was like, well, I don't know. Like my dryer is upstairs. So if I ran my dryer, that wouldn't affect y'all or anything. I was like, it's probably the neighbor behind y'all because, first floor, y'all are both on the first floor. But I thought about it and I was just like, maybe they're asking about the dishwasher. And if so, that's probably me. I'm a night owl. I stay up late. And before I go to bed, I load up the dishwasher and I run the dishwasher. And so, yeah, I might be up to like 1, 2 in the morning, load up the dishwasher, crank it, and go to sleep. I never thought about it. But the thing is, her father sleeps in the living room, and I guess it causes enough noise that it disturbs his sleep. So I was just like, wow, I am an asshole. I am the noisy neighbor. So I went back to her, went back downstairs, and I was just like, hey, look, I thought about what you said about the dryer, the water. And I was like, I think it might be me. I think it might be me running the dishwasher at like 2 in the morning. So I said, what I'll do is, I'll just stop doing that. I get up pretty early as well. So, I'll load the dishwasher up at night, and then in the morning, I'll just run it in the morning. So she was like, oh, that's cool. That's nice of you. And I was like, yeah, let me know. If you continue to hear it, then it's not me. But I'm going to stop running the dishwasher late at night. And that's the kind of thing I think that you should do. Like, we're all neighbors. We all live in this building together. And what we do affects everyone around us, right? And I didn't even realize think about this, about my dishwasher perhaps disturbing them downstairs, especially given like their situation, what they're going through. But once they said something, I'm just like, all right, let me see if I can do something to help make your life easier, because again, we all live in this building together and I don't want to disturb or disrupt anyone else. And this is not me like, I don't know, it's not an inconvenience. It's a minor change to how I've typically been doing things. But if it means that, her father can have uninterrupted sleep at night, then I mean, shit, it's worth it. And I think that's a neighborly thing to do, But it was really funny to come to that revelation that I am a noisy upstairs neighbor. And they never said anything, like they never asked me about that or anything, and I just never thought about it. And that's how it happens, right? You don't know until someone says something. So yeah, I encouraged them. I was just like, look, if I'm up here fucking around, come let me know, and I'm gonna see how I could cut it out. And I just wish that more people were like that. That little girl is still gonna be loud though. Because she's a little girl, and that's not something that kids can really shut off, but it is what it is. Oh well.